right, boys. Blind ranking championship defenses. So going off of that Super Bowl talk or championship hangovers, are we ready to talk defenses that have won it in the big game?
Yes, sir.
No.
All right, let's rank them. You guys are working together. You guys always make elite lists. So let's
We're gonna
do
work
our
together
due diligence.
for sure.
Let's do our due diligence. The 2025 Philadelphia Eagles.
This
They
is
beat
this
the
is the
shit out of the
bot.
Chiefs.
They did, but
4.
I think I can name 4 defenses in history that were better.
That doesn't
the
necessarily
Bears.
mean that's what we're gonna get.
You got the Bears. The
Bears, Broncos, Seahawks.
This is championship defenses. So Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
85 Bears.
The 85 Bears.
Yeah.
85
no
Bears,
fly
13
zone, no
Seahawks,
Legion of
15
Boom.
Broncos.
Now, name one defense that's better than Phillies was last year? One more. Can we argue?
I think obviously there are, but are we gonna get that?
the Seahawks dark side defense? Would you take that over
Yeah,
Phillies?
I would.
So I think we have to put Phillies defense at
6.
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
6. I'll put them at 6. I think we can get 5 defenses that are confidently better. I think there's another big one that we're missing.
All right. 2014 Seahawks.
14 Seahawks.
2.
Well, technically it'd be the 13, right?
You know what he means. This is the Legion of Boom.
It's the Super Bowl. LOB.
Yeah. Number 2. Because the 85 Bears are the only
Yeah,
defense that
I was waiting for that one. No.
Where do you put them? What are name?
I agree with number 2, but I'd put the 85 Bears below them.
What team would you would put the no-fly zone above them?
Absolutely would.
The 85
they-
Bears are the best defense to ever exist.
I disagree.
Okay, let's put them at 2 because we agree there. We'll argue about this later.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now we agree.
The 2026
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks.
Okay,
All right.
5. I think they're better than Philly. I would take the 85 Bears. I'd take the no-fly zone over them. What's one more
4
defense?
might be appropriate.
What's one more defense that's better than the dark side? I know there's a big one we're missing. That's the thing. I'm forgetting something. I feel like it's a
'Cause
Steelers. defense,
historically, all the
something.
defenses that were good in the regular season didn't perform in that Super Bowl game.
But I feel like there's one
Right, when you
big
think
defense
about
we're missing.
The 16
I feel like
Falcons.
Troy how would you say his last name? Yeah. He's speaking to me right now.
Like James Harrison had that great defensive play, the 100-yard pick 6 against the Cardinals. But that's not the defense as a whole. That's one good play.
Yeah.
Like, you can't let that kind of stuff stick into your head. You have to think
I'm all for
Super Bowl performances.
I'm all for the dark side going at 4.
I think 4.
I love that defense, so I will take it.
Funny enough, he was talking to you. The 2008 Pittsburgh Steelers.
There we
I
go.
told you he was talking to me. 4? 5? I mean 5.
That was the Cardinals game, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that was Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald. That one big play sticks out in your head. But was the game as a whole
What was the final
dominant?
score of that game?
Oh, God. I don't think it was as far off as everyone thinks.
What year was it?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. 27-23.
Yeah, I was going to say it was close. He was talking to you, Dom. That's why I laughed when you said
I have
it.
to put him at 5.
I agree. I don't think they're...
I don't think they're
Worse
better
than
than
the
the no-fly
Eagles?
zone. The no-fly zone's better than them, and the 85 Bears are better
They don't
than them.
belong...
So they either have to go at 7 or 5.
They're definitely not worse than the Eagles.
Yeah, so I think we have to put them at 5.
100%. So far, so good.
All
I'm
right.
just waiting for the
All right.
domino
Yeah,
to
I know.
fall.
I know we're all going to get screwed somewhere.
The 2003 Buccaneers.
John Gruden.
Chucky's defense.
7?
Who'd
Let me
they
get
play?
you-
They played the
There's
Raiders.
the Raiders, yes. Let me get you the... If I can type.
One hand.
Yeah, you got 2 hands, you know. You can just put the phone
Yeah, you
face
can-
down.
I could.
27,
Of course,
24,
it's not going to give me
14.
the whole... I wanted you to see the roster so you can visualize the players that were on the team.
That'd be cheating.
Oh, my God.
How was that cheating?
Bro's going to give us the highlight reel.
No, I'm giving you a picture so you can familiarize because I know your ass wasn't a fucking fan and you were like, what, 1, 2?
John Lynch.
That whole team was just... I'm biased to why I put this on here. I'm biased. But
Okay, Nick.
They can't go 3 or 1.
They can't.
7.
They can't. They have to. We've kind of worked ourselves into this
That
situation.
team was gorgeous.
7. I
7.
can't put them at 3 or 1.
I can't put them over the no-fly zone. I can't put them against the 85 Bears.
All right. The 2016 Denver Broncos.
1.
3.
Absolutely not.
3. You have to.
Absolutely
You have to. They are not better than
not.
the 85 Bears. And
Absolutely.
the Legion of Boom.
100%
The
are.
Legion of Boom is better than the no-fly zone. Period.
Give your argument.
There's no argument to be had.
What the fuck kind of an argument is that? Let's have a read it. Demarcus Ware, not a member of the Legion of Boom.
Last time we had this argument.
That's why I'm redoing it this way. I did this on purpose.
You proved my point.
No, I did not. I just mixed up the words.
You mixed up the words. Yeah, you proved my point.
How did I prove your point? Go ahead and tell me, since you believe it so strongly. Yep. Alrighty then. I don't see how in the world you can justify 3 players being better than 11. Yeah, just sit there in silence. I'll wait. We got a lot of dead air going on here, Don. The people are waiting. They are disappointed. You are blowing it.
Okay, so the Legion of Boom is the first team since 1985 Bears to lead in points, yards, and takeaways. So right there, that tells you that the 19...
they're the first team. The Broncos happened after that. So that stat is automatically irrelevant.
I disagree because the Legion of Boom,
the Legion of Boom,
the Legion of Boom was statistically better. They did better in points allowed, better in yards allowed. They led in takeaways.
Do you know what since whatever year that was means? It means 2013 and before that. So anything that happened after is not included in that
I'm
stat.
saying that over the no-fly zone, the Legion of Boom was better in statistics when it came to takeaways, yards per game.
That is not what you
points
said.
Per game. That's what I just told you that. I just corrected myself.
How can you correct something you read off of a damn computer? Is he on chat again?
It's the AI Google generated first paragraph thing. Well, I got a debate for a future episode now.
I can't.
I still haven't heard
I can't. I think that you haven't given me anything either. I think the Legion of Boom, when you have, you got Cam Chancellor, you got Earl Thomas, you got tons of guys.
We got 2.
Bobby Wagner. The list goes on. I mean,
do you want me to name the whole team again? I can do it.
It doesn't matter. Naming the whole team doesn't mean they were better in any way, shape, or form. The Legion of Boom was the more dominant, the better statistically.
Secondary.
Okay, what's your point?
The defense as a whole. Broncos killed you guys in pass rush between Malik Jackson, DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller. We had Shaq Barrett.
Derek Wolfe. Todd Davis.
That's not really pass rush.
No, I was just.
But if we're going on the linebackers, Todd Davis, Brandon Marshall. We had Shiloh Keogh at safety. We had TJ Ward at safety. Darian Stewart at safety.
Shane Ray. He stepped in big at that point.
He was a rookie, yeah. Yep. Bradley Roby. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris. I'm waiting. I'll keep talking if you want.
I can't.
You can't because it's bullshit.
I can't.
What can't you do? Justify your argument? I know.
Okay. So this is a Reddit post from 8 years ago.
Okay.
And it says, for what it's worth, this is quotations. The DVOA saw the 2 defenses as basically identical. The 2013 Seahawks had a defensive rating of negative 25.9%, and the 2015 Broncos had a rating of negative 25.8%.
Now, all right. Pause,
they rank as 7th and 8th
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what a defensive rating is?
No.
Can you? So how can you bring up a stat to me?
I mean, obviously, I can assume
means?
what a defensive ranking is.
But if you don't know what a defensive rating is, how can you bring it up in an argument as a justification?
Because I'm reading what I'm seeing on my screen. I'm giving you statistics.
So this isn't your thoughts. This is somebody else's thoughts.
This is statistics from online. This is what everybody's opinions are formulated.
If nobody knows what it means, does it really matter?
We're getting philosophical now.
What are you going to start telling me about morals too?
I'm telling you the truth.
He's telling you morally you're incorrect.
I'm telling you the 100% truth.
Okay. Here's another one. This is a stat. This is a stat that everybody will understand.
Okay. Finally.
This is another quotation. The no-fly zone was amazing.
Once again, not his thoughts.
And picked up the slack for the subpar offense. But the Legion of Boom forced 12 more turnovers and gave up 65 fewer points in the regular season and played just as good, if not better, in the playoffs. 65 less points compared to your defense.
Can-
No. What can you say about that? If you gave up 65 less points, how are you a less dominant defense if you held teams to less points per game? And turn the ball over 12 more times.
If you have a geriatric Peyton Manning at quarterback mixed with
No, because now you're making excuses for your defense. Yes, they had a lackluster offense that year.
If your defense is on the field more, obviously they're going to give up more yards, more touchdowns, more this, more that, more bullshit.
That doesn't matter. Maybe you should have had a more well-rounded team then. Maybe they
That's
should
not
have
the
put more capital
question.
into the offense.
The question is
maybe
which
Peyton Manning
overall
is
team is better.
ass.
What did you just say?
Maybe Peyton Manning is ass.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that. If your offense is subpar, like we've seen from the 2015-16 Broncos.
Okay. So no, let me adjust what you just said. So this is
I haven't said anything.
This is a response to that. It said Denver threw 3 pick sixes that year. After one of them, the
does that have
opposing
to do
team
with
failed a
anything?
2-point conversion. So the 20 points. I'm rebuttaling to your offense being terrible.
Okay.
So the points being skewed because of a bad offense. So 20 points adjustment. Let's make a 20-point adjustment for the 3 pick sixes that were thrown by the offense.
Well, that's not included in the stat.
Seattle didn't throw a pick six. Yeah, I'm including it right now.
You
Seattle
can't
didn't throw a pick
include
six.
something that's not in
but
the
did have a
stat.
fumble return for a touchdown. So the Legion of Boom gave up 52 fewer points if we want to account for offensive turnovers.
Points scored against a team isn't the same as how many points the defense let up. If the defense wasn't on the field, it doesn't go against the defense.
We're adjusting it. That's why we're adjusting it.
There's nothing to adjust. Those points were not included in the original stats.
Yes, they were.
No, they were not.
It's still points led up. It's still considered a defensive stat.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
It doesn't. Yes, because it goes off the final score of the game. It depends on what the final score will be, the point differential,
Points scored
and that's given to the defense. It doesn't matter if those points were
for God's
scored
sake.
when the defense was on the field or not. That's why
Dominic.
if you adjust for if the defense is on the field, then the Legion of Boom gave up 52 fewer points in the no-fly zone compared to the 60 that it was before.
The
65.
stat is points scored against the defense. If the defense wasn't on the field, how could the points be scored against them?
It's point differential.
That is not what you said when you read the stat. Or the Reddit post. That was somebody else's thoughts and opinions that Dom is now regurgitating to me because he doesn't have the knowledge to fucking argue.
I hate
with
to
me.
tell you, but every opinion in the world is a regurgitated opinion.
I'm not looking
about
at
something.
opinions right here.
It's your
I'm
own
looking
way
at a
of
goddamn
formulating
thumbnail
your own
of Pete
information.
Carroll looking confused. I don't even know what to say right now. I feel like you are proving my own point. What you just said makes absolutely no sense and proves that you either don't know how to read the stat, you don't know how to formulate your own opinion, or something else. You're choking under the pressure of the lights. When the defense is not on the field, points cannot be scored against them. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So how in the world can you sit there and say points scored on pick sixes somehow counted against the defense in that stat?
Which, if you listen to a word I said,
I did.
said I adjusted it so it was only points that were when the defense was on the field, which means when defensively the defense was on the field, the Legion of Boom gave up 52 fewer points.
You gave me the stat originally.
And the stat originally, that was 65 fewer points.
With the defense.
No.
That is what you said.
Point differential.
When you presented
Differential.
the stat.
Okay. At the end of the day, Legion of Boom is number 2. No Fly Zone's number 3. The 85 Bears are number 1. You cannot convince me that the 85 Bears are worse than the Legion of Boom and the No Fly Zone.
I absolutely can.
You can't.
Why not? Name other than no. I'll stop looking it up.
I'm
Name
not
one
looking
player on that 85 Bears defense.
I couldn't because I'm not good at the history of football, but I can tell you that they're better.
So if you're not good at the history of football, how in the world can you sit there and tell me anything about the history of football?
Because I am.
I don't even know what to say to that. Refrigerator Perry?
Yeah,
Ring
I
a
know
bell?
him. I know him. I know him.
What's his first name?
Don't do that to Dom.
What number did he wear? Did he ever play running back at the goal line?
Probably. Okay, well, what are you gonna ask?
I
me
rest
two
my
questions?
case.
Okay, whatever. Put them at 1. Whatever.
I will put them
surrender.
at 1. That's where
I
they belong.
surrender.
Good, because you're wrong.
I surrender.
You legitimately sat there and said, I don't have enough football knowledge to make this argument by reading other people's opinions and by saying, I don't know much about the history of football. You don't even know who Refrigerator Perry is.
Okay, which means
William.
the 85 Bears are going at 3.
Good. Well, we don't even know that's the next team.
I don't care what the next
You're
team is because
jumping
they're
the
going
gun.
at 8. Go ahead, Gabe. Give it to us.
2011 Packers.
8.
It's going to be some bullshit. It's not going to be the Bears.
85 Bears.
There it is.
You should have changed it. You should have looked something
On the
else up,
spot, I
Toy.
should've.
The worst defense that ever played in the Super Bowl.
Just to punish him.
I should have. Ooh, I could have pulled a. What's on the Ravens? 01?
Yeah.
Too late now. I should have. I should have pulled.
They've
an
been
audible.
involved in this
I
segment
should
before.
have. I should have involved them. I should have done something with that. I'm not wrapped up in cords. I must say, I got to sit back and be like a viewer for a minute. Holy shit! I always wanted to revisit that debate, but I didn't think there was a natural, organic way that I could get it back up.
What is your belief?
You know my belief.
Well, yeah, there's bias in this.
It's fact is not
No-fly
bias.
zone versus Legion of Boom. The no-fly zone had less supporting cast to win these games with. They had less reason to operate at a high level and be motivated to do so.
That
They
doesn't
were on the
matter. That
field
doesn't matter.
at a much higher rate due to the fact that the offense was so mediocre.
I wonder who said that before.
The Legion of Boom had the best
doesn't
running
matter?
back in the
The
league,
facts
best
don't
quarterback in the league, Doug Baldwin. So then your Super Bowl doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Well, that's a very anticlimactic way to end the show.
Yeah.
He gives up. He's waving the white flags. He knows
God,
he's
you're
wrong.
John Cena tapping out in order the last time that his hat came out. You knew.
It
you
all comes full
foreshadowed it.
circle.
You foreshadowed that shit. You knew that he
Big
was going
wop
to tap.
nose.
So are you Gunther? You're the ring general?
I am.
I like the way that came out. I'm actually glad that I rolled that.
Tapped like a bitch.
You tapped out like a bitch,
Yep.
Tom.
I tapped like a bitch.
Clip it. He said it, not us. He said that Sam.
No one to give up.
He said
No
on
one
this
to give
episode,
up.
Sam Darnold is not that unattractive of a male, and
Sam
Yep,
Darnold
I tapped out.
is pretty attractive. I rest my case.
That is.